Hi, my name is Nurashida binti Abdul Rashid. My matric number is C21A2010. So today, my group will present about races in Malaysia. Malaysia is a multiracial country. Among the races found in Malaysia are Malay, Chinese, Indian, Kadazan, Iban, and so on. The diversity of races found in Malaysia has caused the community to be easily influenced by the custom and culture brought by the other races. Culture can be defined as the human lifestyle as a whole, including the creation and patterns of human thought that suit the spiritual and physical needs and are practiced to ensure the continuity and well-being of community group. Culture is not only focused on difference in religion and race, but culture is also related to work culture, economic culture, food, clothing, and so on. Clearly, culture and all kinds of custom brought by each community is an identity that is a symbol of pride for each ethnic group in Malaysia.
First issue is about cultural racism, sometimes called neo-racism, new racism, postmodern racism, or differentialist racism. Is a concept that has been applied to prejudice and discrimination based on cultural differences between ethnic or racial groups. Some people also prefer to live in their respective ethnicities despite living in various religions and races. Next, religion also includes in cultural issues. News that went viral a while ago is about the Muslim actors in the drama wear clothes with symbols of the religion. This situation was touched racial sensitivities. There is also a situation which is Malay women wear too. We should respect other religion because we live in unity country.
Language. Language is one of the main cause of racial issue that can trigger fight between race. This is because language is a system of sound symbol used as a communication tool in a group of people that aim to express feeling and truth. This racial problem arose as a result of each race using their own mother tongue to socialize and interact with each other. This is different in language has caused prejudice and misunderstanding between other races with different language. For example, there is a misunderstanding between the Chinese and India due to different language. This should not happen in our country because we should be respectful and tolerant of each other. In addition, the government should also take effective initiative by encouraging students to learn the language of the race in school.
Next is theoretical understanding races. Race is a group of people based on physical or social quality that are shared into categories that are generally seen as a different society. In theoretical understanding have 5 points. First is racism. Racism is shown in prejudice against another race and acts of discrimination or favored based on race. The existence of racism reflects power relation in class society, which is often shown in terms of dominance over a territory of access to resources. Further, point 2 is religious racism. Racial unity conflict is very sensitive, especially religious. This issue in Malaysia is relates to all religions including Chinese, Indian, Buddhist, Christian and so on. Islam is the official religion in Malaysia, but there are few who disagree and say that Malaysia is a secular country because only 60% of the population is Muslim. So point 3 is non-material culture racism. Non-material culture is embodied in material object, which represent in the value system in particular communities such as Baba Nyonya Peranakan. This group is part of mixed Chinese Malay. Next is subculture racism. which is a group of people within a culture that differentiates itself from the parent culture to which it belongs. Subculture does not mean rejecting the main culture, it's just that it's a bit deviant and slightly different from the mainstream of the original culture, such as Yakuza Japan. Last for the theory is culture shock. That is the feeling of disorientation experienced by someone when they are suddenly subjected to an unfamiliar culture and way of life. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, I will continue for the suggestion. First suggestion of this racial issue is the role of educational institution is providing knowledge about race in Malaysia. Teacher at school need to expose students to the racial culture found in Malaysia. Educational institution also need to apply or add timetables for civic subject or moral subject so that every student can understand the culture in Malaysia. This is because civic subjects are very important in education in Malaysia because the syllabus in this subject focus a lot on race in Malaysia. Second problem that needs to be curbed or solved is the race in Malaysia is the issue racist or better known as the issue of racism. This is something that is no stranger to Malaysian society. Good job. Okay. Proposal to solve the culture issue found in the race in Malaysia is the existence of a rule in the family institution in Malaysia. The family institution consists of mother and father. Parents should teach their children to respect the culture of other race from early age. So the issue can come up to the masyarakat apa kita panggil to people to the community in the country. Kejap nak baca yang 4 essay lah. Sabar ya, sekejap ya. Okay. Okay, so not only that, they will also respect the culture, custom, way of dressing, way of acting, way of greeting, religion and much more about others. We should not be made into a racial issue. So, our country can be more harmonious and we can respect other race. Malay can respect Chinese and Chinese can respect Indians. So, that's all from me. Thank you.
In conclusion, in recent times, there have been a various issues that have triggered racial sentiment among member society in Malaysia. It's not a trivial matter that does not need to be taken seriously by each party. Racial sentiment that have been triggered have to lead divisions, arguments, emotion, and create feeling revenge and hatred between race. Every party needs to take initiative to prevent issues like this from continuing to happen and become a cancer that can destroy the unity between races that has been built for a long time. Every member of the community should not try to disparage the culture, way of life and custom of a community to the point of questioning the religious element that are practiced by ethnic group in Malaysia. Every member of the community should respect the culture of other religious communities in order to maintain a good harmony between the races. That's all from our group. Thank you.